Now, I called this video specifically, relationships are not what you think they are, because after watching this video, you'll be greatly detoxified from mainstream thinking. And I'm shitting a lot on mainstream here. Mainstream has a lot of positive things, obviously, but not with the dating, not with the relationship things. Again, it's the reason why you're frustrated and confused in the newbie phase and why you have to overcome all this shit. So let's detoxify each other. Ourselves kind of sounds better here with this video. Now, this video is a fucking reality check. You need to embark on this journey with a clear understanding of the natural core principles underlying female to male attraction and vice versa. You cannot embark on this journey without understanding these natural core principles. Okay? We're really tapping the natural content here. My program, The Natural, that I brought out a couple of years ago. But obviously here, we're taking these concepts and we're putting it more into the context of relationships. Okay? Obviously, this is still super valuable for you, even more valuable for you if you're already in a relationship. It makes you finally understand your girlfriend's behavior, etc. So again, these are concepts taken from my program, The Natural, applied into a relationship context. Now, the biggest misconception here that a lot of us have, and I have mentioned it before and also in the promo material, relationships in game are contradictory, which is full on not true at all. In fact, game is the best thing you could learn for a long-term relationship. And being in a successful long-term relationship is the best thing you can learn for game. This program will actually show you that. Okay? Now, let's talk about what being in a relationship does not mean. Number one, it does not mean you've arrived and you can fully let yourself go. Well, watch the girlfriend. Watch her losing all the attraction for you. Number two, a real man knows how to keep a woman. It has some truth in it. It honestly has some truth in it. Because, let's look at that. If you look at the mainstream narrative, it's like, oh, if you fuck a lot of girls and you're a high fucking quality motherfucker that knows how to attract girls and people in his life, you're a loser. You gotta commit to this one fat, ugly girlfriend of yours for years with saggy tits that is just naggy, that's just like an empty shell of something that she used to be to you. If you're a real man, you gotta stay in there. That's not what it actually means. I think 100% a real man knows how to keep a woman. But my definition of that is different. A real man picks the best, hottest, most amazing girlfriend that he can find out of a pool of potential candidates. And then makes her fucking so attracted to him that she's excited about him every single day. And he picks the girl that attracts him to her, so he's excited about her every single day. So yeah, it has some truth to it. A real man fucking knows how to keep a girl, if you define it correctly, right? Next misconception is, you need to be worried about her cheating on you. Let's have that sink in, because it's a misconception and it's not fucking true. You don't need to be worried about her cheating on you at all. We'll talk more about the whole cheating thing a lot more extensively, but what does it mean for you? If you're worried about her cheating on you, what's the communication here? What is the underlying core principle about you? Well, you are insecure, my friend. You're insecure, and you didn't experience the player phase long enough. So you're like, I'm not the player, I gotta protect my girlfriend from all the fucking players out there. If you're truly a high-value male, you don't even care about that. You're like, yo, I'm the shit. I know nobody else is gonna be able to fuck my girlfriend because she's just so horny for me. That's simple. Now, if she feels the need to cheat on you, what does that mean about her? Well, it means that the equivalent of you not being able to go through the player phase long enough is her being a low self-esteem woman. And you didn't recognize it. I'm kind of blaming it a lot on you here, on the guys in general, not on you in person, not on you personally, because obviously this is a program for guys. And I think, listen, I don't have the authority to talk about the girl from her perspective. I have the authority to talk about the guy from the guy's perspective. And it is many times, to a great degree, not always fully, never fully, but to a great degree our fault. Because if you're getting a low self-esteem girl into your life, if you even girlfriend her up, which is nuts, it's your fucking fault. So that is what being in a relationship does not fucking mean. But let's talk about another definition of what being in a relationship does not mean, because there is more. For example, The need to move together. You and the girlfriend need to move together, otherwise it doesn't count as a relationship. Completely fucking wrong. In fact, I even advise you, I recommend both of you having your personal spaces where you could just be yourself and then just kind of not sit on top of each other in the non-sexual way. In the sexual way, it's very good, but in the non-sexual way, just like feeling like you're imprisoned, right? Being in the presence of your girlfriend should be something that you're looking for, not something that is natural and given. The next misconception is really, really big, and that is it's going to last forever. Ouch. If you're angry, dude, if you're not angry yet, it's really good. I congratulate you, because this is where many people are like, fuck this program. Who the fuck is this? What the fuck? Yeah, dude, it's not going to fucking last forever. No, it won't, bro. Wake the fuck up. This is the real world. But here's the key. While no relationship lasts forever, very rarely, some do, but 90% of relationships don't last forever, and I'm very sure that yours won't. The beauty about that is that it doesn't even matter. It's not a problem if the relationships don't work out on a very long grand scale of 10, 20, 30 years. Live in the moment, buddy. Enjoy what you have with your girl. And just because it ends at some point doesn't mean that the years have been wasted. I love that when guys said, like, I broke up, girlfriend after 8 years, broke up, but it was 8 years of suffering. No, it wasn't, bro. Shut the fuck up. There was a lot of nice things in there as well. It's just easier for you to say, right? Same for the girls. Like, he was an asshole. I knew it all the time. Well, why the fuck were you in an 8-year fucking relationship? Were you retarded? So no, relationships are not meant to last forever, but that's no problem. Enjoy as long as it lasts. It's totally fine, right? And it's funny too, because the notion of the whole thing lasting forever leads to both of you becoming more or less apathetic, right? You don't improve. You compromise more on that below, instead of just living with your girlfriend, having a good fucking time, right? You end up living through hell because you're unhappy. You don't want to risk big changes of breaking up with her because it's like, oh, it's supposed to last forever and all that shit. And people become apathetic because they don't grind, they don't work on each other, they don't work on themselves. So, oh, it's gonna last forever anyway, so I can just let myself go, and then everybody's dragging each other down and it becomes shit, man. A relationship's supposed to lift you up, not drag you down. So let's talk about, to further paint a really negative picture of the mainstream narrative, let's talk about how 99% of relationships work out. Because they work out really amazingly, I gotta say. Here's what it looks like. Let's call them Jenny and John. Okay, so Jenny and John meet. Jenny is very low self-esteem, as 95% of women are out there, but she looks decent. You know, she at least looks decent. She's a 7, maybe 8, right? John is a fucking chode, like 99% of the guys out there. He has no abundance, right? So he just chooses Jenny because she's in his league. He's jerking off to the 9s and 10s, to the hot Russian models on Pornhub, but he ain't gonna get a hot Russian model. He can just Jenny. She's good enough. So that's already fucking gigantic mistake, right? Now, the funny thing here is Jenny chooses John because she knows he's a chode, right? She's like, oh, he's a little chode. I'm going to choose him. And surely she wants to go for the high-value guys, the fucking go-getters, the hot, amazing guys that fuck the shit out of her and just to fucking conquer the world. But for some random reason, she just can't seem to hold the high-value guys. Well, why is that? Because the high-value guy has gone through the player phase and he's able to identify her low self-esteem behavior, and he just moves on quickly. He might fuck her a little bit and then move on quickly. It's like, she's just not good enough. So little Jenny goes for John. And funny, by the way, John can't read the signs that Jenny's low self-esteem. He doesn't know that she is low self-esteem and that she's manipulative by nature. Why can't he read the signs? Because he has no experience. So off to a great setup, right? Now here's the funny thing. Both basically pick the partner because they can't find anything better. Not because they're the best fucking option in the vast sea of options that they have. They simply pick their partner because there's nothing better. Now, first relationship might even go well. Yeah, just, honeymoon phase, yada, yada. John manages to kind of have her attracted somehow. Jenny can keep her low self-esteem bullshit together for a couple months, maybe even years, for a while, right? And it all kind of looks good so far. And now here's the thing. John thinks he's arrived, right? He lets himself go. He's like, oh, I arrived. I got the cool girlfriend. I got the whole women thing check boxed. I'm all good. I've arrived. Now Jenny knows that she has John locked down, right? So this fucking show is not going anywhere. So she lets herself go, and over months and years, they both deteriorate, becoming empty shells, like a copy of what they used to be. Jenny loses attraction to John, starts looking for other men secretly, while John's resources are being drained. John is oblivious to the signs because, again, he has no experience whatsoever. And when John finds out, he blames Jenny because she can't keep her legs together because she's a fucking slut. He doesn't blame his own inability to be a fucking alpha male, right? No, he blames she's a whore. He just doesn't blame himself because of his inability to keep a fucking woman, keep her attractive. What the fuck is Jenny supposed to do? Deal with this beta male bullshit? Of course she loses attraction. By the way, it can also totally be that John is the one who cheats, right? Because he found another low self-esteem woman that would deal with this beta male shit. Maybe she looks slightly better, and then Jenny is not being able to deal with it, right? Jenny is basically oblivious to the signs because she's in her own LSE little world. She can't see the truth. She's just gonna be like, no, he's not cheating on me. So again, like, both can cheat on each other, one or the other. I'm not blaming anything here, but again, like, it's people blaming the other one. And then Jenny says, he was an asshole anyway, instead of just being like, yo, maybe I should have just fucking kept him. You know, I should have fucking kept him attracted to me. But yeah, at best, both indulge in instant gratification, maybe even together. They become fatter, dumber, lazier by the fucking day, and there's no mutual lifting each other up, but instead there's mutual dragging each other down. Or, the best case scenario, there's mutual together dragging down. It's not even dragging each other, but they just both deteriorate and become fat, ugly, and useless. Not that being fat and ugly is bad, but you get the gist. Now, crazy thing is here. This is really, really bad. Even worse if they put kids into the equation. If they throw in kids, that is even worse. So now they're in a dysfunctional relationship. Now they even put fucking kids into this life. Whew. Sorry if you're one of those kids. I'm certainly one of those kids, I think, even though my parents, they really fixed it very well afterwards. They're really good friends now. They're divorced and everything. But again, man, dude, throw kids in that situation is even bad. So again, because of their lack of taking action in general, they become more and more insecure, right? And they revert back to manipulating each other. I don't know why I'm doing this. This is just getting fucked by the other one in the non-good sense, all right? So they manipulate each other to ensure that their partner stays. You want to live in that relationship? I certainly don't. Now let's look at what being in a relationship actually means. Let me get a little happier here because this is the good part. Now, this is really, really important. A relationship means two factions, two parties, joining forces, both of them coming from abundance and an epic life. Both are attracted as hell to each other. Both want the best for their partner. They don't want to manipulate each other so they get down to their level. They truly want their partner to be fucking happy. And because they come from abundance and a high dose of healthy self-esteem, they say, I want the best for her, and I know deep down inside that I am the best for that. I don't need her, but I would like to have her. That'd be very, very amazing. And again, this wanting the best for their partner is not because they're afraid that the partner would leave if they don't give them everything they need. No, it's because they truly want it for them. On top of that, for you, what being in a relationship means is provider plus lover. Many guys say, well, I need to be the provider for the relationship and I gotta be the lover to fuck girls. No, you need to be both. You need to fuck the shit out of her. Take her as a woman. Not take her seriously when she's a little giggly and all is freaking out, right? Deal with her shit tests. But at the same time, you need to take her on nice dates, look into her eyes and say, baby, you're the best thing that I have in my life. You're amazing, right? You need to surprise her with trips, little gifts, whatever. But at the same time, be the lover that fucks the shit out of her and takes her as a woman. Basically, bottom line is, for you as a man, you treat her well as long as she treats you well. Not because she guilts you into it, but because you truly love her and because she's been treating you well as well. Now again, this might be shocking for you, maybe not if you've been watching more of my shit lately anyway. It sounds harsh, but it's the truth. And I hope this video could detoxify you to a great deal. Go ahead, man. Fucking watch it again. Come back, return to this video whenever you feel like you're pulled into the void of mainstream narrative. This video is truly one of my favorite videos in this program already as we're going through this. Man, I can't emphasize how important understanding these concepts in this video okay? So please, take it to your heart. I'll see you in the next vid.